Hey guys, I've had a few requests to do some walkarounds and some reviews of my G3 Sportsman, and I figured while I was at it I would also show you how I have my boat set up and what I keep inside the boat. So I'll start with the front. So up here, first thing I hate about this boat is a stupid minnow bucket. I'm not a crappie guy. I don't fish for crappie. It's really pointless for me. I always think G3 should have put a bait well up here. At least a 15-20 gallon bait well. The only purpose it has for me is it stores my cast net. That's about it. Other than that, this deck's got plenty of room to throw a net off of. Here I've got my anchor. This is my anchor storage. I keep my waistling in there also, and a few extra zip ties tucked away in there for my anchor. I've got 200 foot of rope here. I'm currently anchored right now, and I've probably got 75 foot of anchor rope out. So you can see how big this box is. It's plenty big enough for any kind of anchor you want to use. This boat came with an old school Minn Kota Trough, first generation. I sold it and a few other options. It came with the boat when I first purchased it. I sold some power poles and a Garmin 93 SV side imaging unit. And I bought the new Minn Kota Trough Bluetooth model, 80 pounds. 80 pounds is plenty for this boat. If you want to go out and get the 112, that's all up to you. 80 works fine for this boat. Generally, I can get 3 to 5 uses out of the trolling motor, as in fishing trips, before I have to recharge any kind of batteries. My lights that I'm running up here on the front, these are actually black oak LED pods. Now they're very expensive compared to other LED pods on the market, but these aren't your cheap eBay ones or Amazon ones. These things are bright. They're put out about 4,000 lumens a piece, and this river lights up at nighttime. We got a lot of logs that float down the river, and I've hit a few of them, and that's kind of what made me go towards these. Is I wanted something dependable and really bright. You may see these little lights here and there around the boat as I'm doing this. These are blue water LED lights, blue in color. I really don't use them all that much, just for the fact that they attract bugs. Blue Water says on their website that they don't attract bugs, but hey, whatever. In here, this is mainly where I keep all my life jackets. There's 5 life jackets in there, an 8-foot cast net, a 56-inch drift sock, and there's also some Blue Water LED lights inside my compartments that helps me see in there at nighttime. Now up here at the consoles, passenger console's got a nice watertight lock box here. Plenty big enough for any kind of phones, hardware, whatever you want to keep in there. I've taken this thing to the quarter wash several times and sprayed it out with pressure washers, and water's never got in it. So I'm very happy with it. Over here on the driver's side, I've got the Humminbird Helix 10 Mega with the console. There's not really much to say about it. You know Humminbird. Let's see what else. Oh, if anyone's tall like I am, I'm 6'8", and I've never had a boat that I could sit behind the windshield with my head up on fully under the windshield. This boat is awesome for that. You can be riding and not a bit of wind hits you. I'm a good 4 to 5 inches under the windshield. The boat comes with 4 seats, and I had to take the 2 taller ones out. I was a little bit above the windshield with them up front, so I swapped them out, put the short ones up front. Actually, I bought this boat from Jeff Falconberry in Missouri, and he's a pretty good guy, and I've really enjoyed this boat so far. There's just a couple things about it I'm just not really a fan of, mainly that bait well up front. The live well is 65 gallons. You may notice the bottles floating in there. Those were originally ice filled. This is a true 65 gallon live well, meaning it's 65 gallons to the overfills, not to the top of the lid. Sea Art, all them guys measure their live wells to the top of the lid, so don't be fooled by that. This cutting board I've actually made. That's a hydraulic seat post. Look up under there, you can see how I mounted that to a cutting board. Keeps all my bait from getting all over the boat. Keeps everything pretty neat. This bimini top right here that I'm using. Back up a little bit. This bimini top right here. It's really made for a center console. It's 54 inches tall. I wanted something taller where I wouldn't have to duck as much. I'll put a link to it in the description of where I purchased it from. Again, this isn't a cheap eBay one. It's very well made. It handles up to top speed of this boat, which is the fastest I've ever had. It's 52 miles an hour. This is the Yamaha 200. You may have seen from my filming here, this is my 4K ODRVM action camera. It's roughly $70 on Amazon. This is my GoPro Hero. Keeps a constant charge, so you may see more videos from that one than the other one. A lot of times this other one is dead because it's only battery powered. I don't have a way as of right now to keep it charged, but I do plan on installing another cigarette lighter, probably somewhere right here, and run me another charging cord up this post so I can run constant video off of it. Here in the back I've got stainless pole holders. I use these for transporting my rods to and from the river or to a tournament. I don't like laying all my rods in the bottom of the boat. You get all that boat rash and your rods and reels get beat up, and plus you take a chance on breaking a rod, you know, anything could happen. But got 2 bait poles here. The white one you see is for skipjack fishing when I travel to Tennessee River to fish, and the little red one is for brim. If I want to chase after some flatheads, I'll catch some brim. This is where I also keep my my stern light here from the factory. It was right there in that black clip, stretching all the way over to that black clip. And I noticed stepping off the live well lid, I would hit it a good bit, so I just moved it from right there and put it in one of these pole holders, and it's worked out pretty well there. I don't use the stern light much anymore because I've got white blue water LEDs across the back of the boat here. These white strips right here are white. There's one on each side of the boat. They put off plenty of light to see for boats to see you at nighttime. You may have noticed these bases here. You cannot buy these bases. I made them myself. I'm a CNC guy. I basically made them where they fit these rails right here. They got stainless bolts come through them, lock nuts on the bottom of them. No set screws required for this. It's so tight you can't budge it. It's nearly impossible. I've got 8 rod holders on this boat. I used to have 12, 4 on the front. and I never really had a third person fishing with me enough to justify having those up there. So I took them off. I'm just using these in the back as of now. I'm fishing by myself today, and the maximum rod I use by myself is 6. So this is completely fine with me. With the bases here in the back, these are Alpha Cat bases. Me and Brent Reynolds kind of teamed up on these with Miracle Marine, providing these bases. I'm very happy with them. They're very strong. They're an inch thick, so you get the maximum thread engagement for your rod holder. You see my rods and reels here. All these rods and reels, these are Big Cat Fever, heavy action casting rods, aluminum reel seats, double locking hex. These reels are Okuma Classic. Very happy with these reels so far. These are 450s, by the way. And the line, the slime line, 40 pound. I've seen a couple bad reviews on the slime line, but I decided to give it a shot anyways. I was already ordering from Big Cat Fever, so I threw some line in there. I can't speak about it yet, but I'll do another review on that shortly. Like I said, this boat's got the Yamaha 200 4-stroke on it. It gets really good gas mileage as long as you're not full throttle. Most of the time my cruising speed is 46, I would say. And that's on the borderline of getting on up there above 6,000 RPM and really guzzling that gas down. My cooler, I keep it in the boat at all times. It's Arctic 65. I use it for bait and drinks. If I've got frozen bait, I only keep frozen them. Keep it over here and keep my drinks over here. And that's really not much it. They could have gone with some more storage back here. Oh, there is a storage compartment up under this cooler for all your batteries. I keep a little milk crate in there with all sorts of little random odds and ends stuff. I don't use every fishing trip, but I just would like to keep them in the boat. I'll show you that real quick. There's actually 3 batteries in there right now. Without the milk crate in there, you could probably fit 6 or 7 batteries. It's massive in there. Got an onboard charger, 3-bank. There's lights in it also. I've got lights in these rails right here. When I do use my blue color lights, I will use them mainly for these. They really help that line glow and help illuminate some rods. But these white lights in the back do most of the legwork for that. Other than that, there's not much. It's a very smooth riding boat, especially to be aluminum. 15-degree dead rise on it, so you can take that chop pretty good. And I'll try to get some pictures after this video of the lights up front, the lights in the back, and I'll probably throw some in there, the blue lights as well. But overall, I'm extremely happy with the boat. The only major downfall is that minnow bucket thing up front. It's pointless. I would like to see G3 put a bait well in its place, but we'll see. But anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time.
He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug.